Good evening, everybody. So it's Friday night and had a busy day today. Didn't have a lot of time to get creative about tonight's cocktail, but it was a busy week and I certainly need a cocktail, and I'm sure Keely does too. So I'm gonna go for pretty much a go-to classic around here, the Aviation. And Aviation, every time I make one, if I post a picture on Facebook, my friend Channing Steele likes to say, did someone say Aviation? So yes, Channing, Aviation. The Aviation is a cocktail that is from the early 20th century, like 1906 or so. And its recipe was a bit of a mystery for a while. Some more recent cocktail historians did some research and figured out the original recipe. And the Aviation is a gin-based cocktail, and it's the name Aviation is thought to be because of the color of the drink, and the color of the drink comes from creme de violette, which is a liqueur that's actually made from violet flowers, which was common back in the early 1900s, but kind of disappeared in the 60s, and then only recently, like within the last 10 to 15 years, has it reemerged, and you can actually buy it. It's fairly common now, and it's the key ingredient to make this. It gives it a floral flavor and an aroma that's kind of cool. So the Aviation consists of, it's like I said, it's gin based. So it's gin, it's maraschino and creme de violette, and also some lemon juice. And I'm gonna use Hendrick's gin in this. I like to use Hendrick's for an Aviation because Hendrick's has kind of a rose floral flavor to it that I think pairs well with the creme de violette, which is a very strong floral flavor. So you only want to use a little bit of the creme de violette. So I'm going to dive in here and start with my gin. So for each drink we want 2 ounces of gin, and so I'm making 2, as always, at least 2. So there is 4 ounces of the Hendrick's gin. And then our lemon juice, I've got fresh squeezed lemon juice. You want about 3/4 of an ounce per drink. So I've got 1.5 ounces fresh lemon juice. And then we want our maraschino, and you want 1/2 ounce of maraschino per cocktail. So 1 ounce of maraschino.
I have a question.
What's the question?
Would the Hendrick's Midsummer's?
I thought about using the Hendrick's Midsummer, but that's like so floral that I was afraid it might kind of overpower.
Too candy-ish.
I think research for later tonight as we have our second round with the Hendrick's Midsummer gin. And then the creme de violette, you want about 1/4 ounce per drink. So I'm going with 1/2 ounce, and you want to be careful because you really don't want to overpower the drink with the creme de violette. So there you go. You can see it makes it kind of a cool blue, sky blue color. And then we're going to shake it up in our shaker with some ice. Get it good and chilled. And I've got our glasses chilling with ice. And this drink you serve up in a coupe or in a martini glass, whatever you've got for a cocktail glass. So these are nicely chilled. And we're just gonna strain our Aviation into the glasses. Try and get them somewhat even. And then we're going to garnish with our cherries. You can use the maraschino cherry if you prefer. I've got my own homemade brandied cherries here. Oops, that one wants to fall over. Here we go. So the Aviation, fairly simple drink from early 20th century. Made a comeback in recent years. And cheers to Friday night after a busy week.
Tasty.
It's a winner.
Let me see if I can get the color. I can't really get the...
Maybe we need like the white background.
Yeah, turn that around because you get the black.
Well, I just had all this cherry juice on it.
Okay, that doesn't work. But yeah, you get the idea. Oh, that's a little more bluish. Okay. Cheers.